Well, if you like standing in the middle of a pack and not dying while doing a ton of damage, I've got the perfect build for you. So this is the Flurry Rogue build in Diablo 4, and right now I'm level 74 and cleared most content, and I'm fully invested into the endgame system at this point. We've done Nightmare Dungeon up to tier 34 at the moment, and we've tried Helltide and everything, and this build can absolutely do all of that. If you don't know, tier 34 Helltide is around level 88, I believe, which is around 14 levels higher than our current level, and it can comfortably do that, survive in it, and while dishing out good damage. I wouldn't say it's as much burst damage as something like Twisting Blade or Penetrating Shot, but I think this is a better playstyle than Twisted Blade. I tried Twisting Blade and it was really clunky in my opinion, and I didn't like the playstyle. And Penetrating Shot looks cool, but it seems like it's also a bit iffy. Where this you can just dash into a pack of mobs and just spam away. There's a couple of aspects you absolutely need to make this work, and one of them is the Flurry enchantment. Obviously, makes your Flurry do a AoE around you. I think this is absolutely necessary because you don't want to be just aiming your mouse all over the place trying to hit the shots. The other aspect I would say you need is the poison pool aspects. I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's the one where you have a lucky hit, crit strike, spawns this poison pool underneath the mob, and while you're standing on the pool, you just have unlimited poison imbuement. And most of our burst damage comes from poison imbuement. So that's, I think, absolutely necessary. The other aspects I'm running here is your Shadow Clone, because we're building into Shadow Clone a bit. Your Shadow Clone copies your imbuement, so that means you'll have more chances of spawning the pool, and if you get lucky, it's like you'll have like the whole floor covered in pools, and you can just stand still and just poison imbue away, and you'll melt everything. I'm also running basic attacks grant you more attack speed, which is nice. You can spam Flurry better. Vulnerability gives you more crit strike up to 9%. We are at currently 34% crit chance, and this just helps with getting those poison pools. Pretty much the whole build's built around this poison pool. Your imbuement effects are better, 42%. Just self-explanatory since we're doing everything from poison imbuement. I'm using, this is the only unique at the moment. We're using these for the chill and more damage to chilled enemies. Also, this will sometimes freeze enemies, which is nice. You can go into damage crowd control in your Paragon board and your aspects and your gear. I haven't got around to it because I got these recently. On our we're running the armor stacking thing. This is just really nice for defense. I think it's one of the best ones. Hitting vulnerable enemies has a chance to daze them. Daze is just really nice to have, and you'll absolutely see this happening all the time. I think this is probably really good for early on, and I might be swapping these out depending on how it goes. We're running hitting an elite enemy gives you a barrier. At this point I'm running this, but I do want to swap these out for the unique pants, but I haven't got around to dropping them. I've been really trying to farm them, but I haven't dropped them. On our helmet, I'm running basic attacks give you damage reduction as standard for damage reduction. Yeah, it's really nice. I think on the stats wise, you really want to focus on dex, lucky hit chance, crit damage, crit strike mainly actually. Attack speed nice, vulnerable damage absolutely. Damage to elites, that's from your Paragon board. Damage versus close enemies. Damage reduction against close enemies. Damage reduction from poison enemies. And on the gloves, you want the plus for Flurry. You get +3 then when you rank up to +5. When you upgrade your gloves to +5, you get +4 Flurry. And I'm running exploit passive ranks here. I think this is probably the best for damage. On amulets and on helmets, these are not that good, and I'm definitely going to be replacing them. And you want level of poison imbuement if you can. Yeah, that's about it for the gear. So let's go into the skills. I am thinking about changing this around a bit, but for now we're running puncture for the vulnerability. Pretty standard, I think you know by now. Flurry, and we're using the one that spreads the vulnerability. You could use the stun one, but I think this is just better. Flurry's quite nice actually as well, because you're getting lifesteal from it basically. Nice. And we're also running siphoning strikes for lifesteal and crit strikes, and damage reduction, standard stuff. I have a point in Star Step. I don't know why, to be honest. I'm gonna probably get rid of that at some point. Dash up, standard, and then we have weapon mastery. I like using concealment, just a button to just get out of stuns and freezes, and you also get guaranteed crit strike, which will help you with the poison pool as well. Exploit, again, I think this is probably one of the best for your amulets. And then malice. Poison imbuement, again, I want the plus levels of poison imbuement, and it'll be even better. And we're running the double damage. Deadly venom, 3 points into debilitating toxin. Probably want more points into here, but it's not a big deal. Shadow clone, and then we have alchemist fortune for increased crit strike, lucky hit chance, sorry. And then also energy on lucky hit. That's nice. And we have more energy regen here. And finally we're running momentum. For specialization we're running combo points, but I am thinking about a way to drop this and go preparations and drop puncture, but I need more levels and paragon points to get around that. Paragon board, I am still getting accustomed to this, so I wouldn't go in depth about it, and I definitely haven't really messed around with it enough to give you a general idea, but this is just whatever I thought looked cool, I just went for it. I think you should just experiment around with it and see what works for you. I'll just do a quick tour of all the rare and the socketed stuff I have here. I won't go over it, just have a look. To be honest, I think you can just pretty much guess what you want to go for. Pretty cool there. So that's the Paragon board, and I can show you some standard gameplay here just to show you what the combo is looking like. We'll do a tier 35. We can show you the what kind of combo you're going for here. I should have been more prepared. Oh, don't die on me now, please. Okay. But overall, the build feels really good, I would say. Since day one, I've been playing this, and I really like it. I think you can easily push this to do Uber content, like level 100 stuff. So what you want to be doing is just dash into a pack, apply puncture, then spam thingy. Spam your main ability. As you can see, we're doing over-leveled content really easily. I'll show you a pack of elites when we get to it. Apply poison imbuement. I should be applying more when there's a pack of elite. Spawn your shadow clone, and as soon as you get your poison imbuement, you should be melting them. Even with the pack of protection mobs. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the build out, subscribe, and hope you give it a try.